Hi guys, it's Rob here and welcome back to another episode of Friday's Food for Thought. This week, what I want to share with you guys are the top 3 main reasons that lead to success. So, especially the individuals who really aspire to get to the next level, who really try to crush their goals, who are trying to take their success to the next level. Whether you are an athlete, whether you are somebody who's starting a business, whether you are somebody who is trying to just advance in their career, maybe finish school, whatever the case may be, these 3 top things will lead to absolute success in all areas and facets of life. So let's get right into it. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is going to be effort. Effort is absolutely crucial. So once again, whether you are an athlete, whether you are a businessman or woman, whether you are somebody trying to finish school, whether you are just, like I mentioned before, trying to advance in your career, effort is absolutely key, right? So a lot of times we find ourselves kind of going through the motions, and that's not really what effort is. Effort is you feeling like you've given absolutely everything that you have towards one particular task. So a simple example would be, let's say you're studying for a test, right? And the kind of effort that I'm talking about is spending the time and making your notes, really reading through the things that you need to read through, then getting somebody, going through the process of memorizing what it is that you are trying to learn, then getting somebody to test you, then re-going over some of those things and making sure that you're getting everything right on every single time. And this is the kind of effort that I'm talking about, right? It's a very purposeful effort. It is an effort level that really requires you to put a lot of energy into what you're doing. It really requires you to really be focused, to really be full of intent in the things that you are doing. So maximum effort in the things that you are doing are going to be absolutely crucial. Let me give you one more example. Let's say that you are an athlete, right? And you are at training and you're trying to get ready for a specific competition or for the competitions coming up. So maximum effort would be you getting to those practice sessions and leaving absolutely drenched, sore, just really, really tired. Like as soon as you get in the car, you're looking to take a nap, or as soon as you get home, you kind of just like pass out, right? That is absolute effort. So the first step and the first key into really achieving success is gonna be effort. Absolute maximal effort every single time. So that is going to be the first thing. Now the second thing that is really, really important in terms of achieving success is going to be consistency. So okay, we have the effort piece, which is fantastic, right? So we have that maximum effort, and we go out there and if you're a business person, man or woman, we're emailing hundreds of people a day. We're trying to network with people. If you're an athlete, you're drenched, you're sweaty, you're tired, you've given everything that you possibly have in that training session or in that competition. So the effort is there. That's fantastic. However, a key element is going to be consistency. So what is very important here is that effort is not a one-time thing. That effort needs to be an every single day kind of situation. So consistency is going to be absolutely key, right? So giving that effort every single day without taking days off, without any kind of exception, that is what is going to lead you to success. Because through that consistency, what is going to happen is usually people say 21 days. It does vary from person to person. So statistically, based on research, it takes about 21 days to develop a habit. However, for some individuals, it may take less time, it may take more time. So after a certain period of time, a habit will develop, right? And if so, let's say let's take the example of 21 days. So if for 21 days you've given 150% effort into every single thing that you were doing in regards to whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, then you will develop the habit, and that habit is going to really lead you to having more and more success. And that habit is only developed through consistency, through doing things over and over again every single day. So again, the first step is going to be effort. Maximum effort is absolutely necessary. But the second step is going to be consistency. So we need to keep that effort level really, really high day in, day out. I know this is challenging. I know this is very difficult. As a former elite athlete, as a business owner, I understand the challenges behind being consistent with your effort levels. But what I can tell you with 100% certainty is that it will get you to your dream goal, to whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish. So effort, number one. Consistency, number two. Now the third one, and this one I think is the most important, so I saved the best for last for you guys, is going to be discipline. So you have the effort, fantastic. You have the consistency, that's great. However, those two do not happen unless you have discipline. So discipline can come in different forms, right? When we are tired, maybe we don't feel like working out. Maybe we don't feel like emailing those extra people. Maybe we don't feel like making those cold calls. Maybe we don't feel like, reaching out and doing any more networking. Discipline comes in play, right? And discipline is that little voice in your head that says, come on, let's go and do it. You need to do it. Discipline is getting out of bed when your alarm goes off. Discipline is making your bed every morning. Discipline is keeping to certain time trials that you've set for yourself in certain schedules. So if you've said that from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., let's say, you are going to email 100 people. Or if you are set to work out at 2:30 until 4:30 or 3:30, whatever the case may be, there's no delay in that. You are keeping to that. And no matter how tired you feel, no matter how unmotivated you may feel in the day, no matter how maybe even low, maybe there's some days where we do feel lower than other days. Discipline is you telling yourself that this is a necessity, this needs to be done, and you go out there and do it, right? So effort, consistency, and discipline, they are the three most important keys when we're looking to reach success. And I can promise you guys that if you can promise yourself that these three things are going to be done on a consistent basis, you will reach success. I don't believe when people say, only certain people can reach success, only certain people can become successful. I don't really believe in that. I think it really is just about the individual choosing, making a very conscious choice to really put that effort in, the consistency, and refusing to lack in discipline. And discipline can be built through various ways. And as I mentioned before, actually one of my favorite things to suggest to the clients I work with is that we can build discipline through little things such as making your bed in the morning, right? And it might sound very silly, but I want you to try it, because if you force yourself every single morning for, let's say, an entire month to make your bed as soon as you get up, it's not something that a lot of people necessarily enjoy doing. But especially because of that, it develops discipline. It develops your ability to say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to stay on task with it, and every single day it is a repetition of doing exactly that. So again, this builds that discipline. When all these three elements come together and they form one, what I can promise you is that you will have unbelievable amounts of success. The rate of improvement and the rate of growth and the rate of success in general is going to be very, very great. I'm just going to add one little tidbit, and that is patience. So we have effort, we have consistency, and we have discipline, the three most important keys to success. However, we must not forget that we do need to remain patient in whatever it is that we are trying to do. Things don't happen overnight. Success is a matter of it's a long play, right? So when we're looking to achieve success, we need to understand that we are playing the long game. But that long game will never be achieved unless we have, like I mentioned before, effort, consistency, and discipline. So guys, I want you to put together a plan for yourselves. I want you to commit to 30 days of maximum effort, maximum consistency, and pure discipline. And I can promise you guys that success is just around the corner for you, and you will get there as long as you stick to those three things consistently. So guys, have a fantastic rest of your week. Have a great weekend, and remember that the mindset always wins.